Hey guys, and welcome back to Vlogs by Beck. Today I'm going to be doing a get to know me kind of a video. I've got the questions here on my phone and we'll go through them. Number 1, what is your middle name? My middle name is Joy. My mum's middle name is Joy, my grandma's middle name is Joy, and my great nana's name was Joyce, so that's where that came on, so it's like a family thing. My favourite colour is lilac, or lilac depending on how you say it. It's like a really beautiful pale purple. I just think it's really quite gorgeous. Who was your first best friend? I have a whole heap of best friends now in my life, but my first best friend was this lovely girl named Eleanor. I called her Ali, and she was actually born on the same day as me. Number 4, how tall are you? I am smack bang in the middle of 5'1" and 5'2", so I'm 5'1.5", quite short as everyone likes to point out to me. Number 5, cats or dogs? I have both. I have 3 dogs, Harry, Belle and Skip, and I had a dog before that who died and her name was Zoe. And I also have a cat named Mango, and she's a beautiful little ginger cat, and she's my cat. So I really love them both quite equally, but I guess I like cats more because I have a cat to myself. 6, funniest moment throughout school. Look, I hated school. Was not a fan of school, so I'm really trying to think of a funniest moment, so you've got to give me a minute. Alright, I've got two funniest moments. Shout out to the people who are in these moments. The first one is probably me and a girl I went to school with. Her name's Cassidy. Hi Cassidy if you're watching. We were in humanities class, which is like a mixture of history and geography, and I used to wear this like really big cross on my neck, like a really big one that was really obnoxious, and I went to a Catholic school, so we were allowed to wear crosses, but this one was like pushing the limits, I guess, which I tend to do a lot of in school. And so I was wearing this big cross, and my teacher, Mrs. Harris, or Miss Harris, she came up and she like pointed at it and she was like, Beck, what's that? Like I was gonna get in trouble, and I was like, yes, Miss Harris, it's a cross. And Cassidy just like cracked up laughing, and it was just really funny. My second one is probably when we were doing this thing called leisure, and we got to pick for the last 2 periods on a Friday afternoon what kind of elective subject we wanted to do, and it was usually just like strange crafts, and we did this thing called softy making or something like that. We did this thing called softy making, and me and some girls I went to school with, Kaylee and Izzy, hi Kaylee and Izzy if you're watching, we did that, and then we were getting so bored with it, and I have never ditched class before ever, not once. This is the only time I've ever done this. We left when our teacher, who was actually the librarian, wasn't looking, and we left and we just walked around the school, and then we hid in a gazebo, like this old gazebo that used to be on the campus that I went to. Then we saw some girls from our class, like some goody two-shoes girls walking past. Obviously like they'd been sent out to look for us because our teacher had obviously like noticed we were missing. But then like I think it was like 20 minutes went by and like no one found us, so we started getting a bit cocky, and we were just like walking around, and then we were like thought we were so cool, and we had our classroom, then there was a hallway that was indoors, and like a giant window out into like the courtyard area, and we were just walking past that giant window that like our teachers could clearly see us if they looked up, and we just thought we were so cool, and we're walking, and then we're chatting, and then all of a sudden our teacher like pokes her head out and she's like, you better get back to class now, you're gonna have detention. And so we were like, oh crap, and we went back to class. But I've actually never had detention, fun fact. Number 7, how many countries have you visited? So I've been overseas, I think it's 6 times, let me count. We went to Fiji, we went to Singapore twice, we did Thailand, we did Hong Kong, and we did Lindeman Island. So we did those ones, and that was really fun. Are you in/gone to college? I guess this kind of counts. I did a diploma in beauty therapy this year, and so I completed that. about 6 weeks ago. So yeah, I guess I've technically been to college. It's a TAFE college. What was your favourite / worst subject in high school? My favourite subject was definitely English. Loved English, especially English literature. That was my favourite subject by far. And worst subject is probably a tie between maths and any science subjects that I did. Did not like those. Was not that great at them. But when I changed over and went to a different school, I entered a VCAL program and we did like life maths. And I got the VCAL Maths award for that. So did great. What is your favorite drink? Probably like a mocha, like a coffee. They're like my favorite. With a shot of vanilla. What is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is definitely a penguin. There was this book when I was growing up that I was obsessed with called Cuddly Dudley, and it was about this penguin who just didn't want to be hugged, which kind of resounds to me now because I don't like it when people touch me. But yeah, so penguin, and also it's my best friend who lives very, very, very far away from me. It's her favourite animal too, so it's kind of like a little connection. 12. What is your favourite perfume? My favourite perfume is the Taylor Swift Wonderstruck purple bottle. 13. Tea or coffee? Definitely coffee. What would you name your children? Ooh, what would I name my children? If I was to have children, I have more boy names than I have girl names, so I would really want to name my kid William Alfred. That's my pop's name, William, and it's also my granddad's name, funnily enough. And also Philip. I love the name Philip. And for a girl's name, I love the name Noelle. I think it's just such a gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful name. What sports did you play as a child? I actually played a lot of sports as a kid, and you may not think that. I'm a makeup artist now, but as a kid I played a lot of sports because my dad enrolled me in a lot of sports. I'm pretty sure he wanted a son, so that's probably why. I did swimming for a while, and I was really, really good at that. I got into like kind of like the squad where like it got a bit more competitive. But I liked swimming, but I didn't like the pressure. If I like doing something, I don't want it to be like a competitive thing. I did baseball for a while, and I was the best girl in my team. Was the only girl in my team. Number 16, what is your favorite book? I'm so excited about this question because my favorite book is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, and let me just tell you, it is just such an amazing book. I can make a whole video just about this book. I love it so much. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Now, I watch a lot of YouTube. If I'm not making a YouTube video, working, sleeping, I'm probably watching YouTube. So some of my favorite YouTubers are, you know, the good old classic Zoella and Pointless Blog. You know, I love all the British YouTubers, Dan and Phil. I love, who else do I love? I love Connor Maynard. He is so talented. Whenever I hear his voice, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I love Charisma Star. Not as big as a YouTuber, but she is just so talented at makeup, so funny, and she just loves Jesus, and that's awesome as well. Chelsea Crockett, oh, I've been subscribed to her for so long, since she was Beautylicious Insider. She's my age, she loves Jesus, she's on fire, she's doing so well. I love Jenna Marbles. I've been subscribed to Jenna Marbles for so long, and I've never missed a video. I know a lot of people are like, oh, she's not relevant anymore. Still love Jenna Marbles so much, and her boyfriend Julian. Obviously PewDiePie. I know a lot of people are like PewDiePie. I actually love PewDiePie. I've been subscribed to him since just before he hit 3 mil, and he was just like, when I was like in mid-high school, he was just like, 2012 was a good year. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is probably, I've got 3. One of them is a very new favorite, and that is Wildflower, and it's like a Christian thriller. Also, How to Save a Life, that's also another Christian movie. And then not a Christian film, The Devil Wears Prada. Question number 19, Are you single or taken? I am 100% single and loving it. 20. What is your ideal first date? I got made fun of a lot in school for this answer because we actually used to talk about it a lot, and it's really specific. My ideal first date would be going to a restaurant, but not just going to a restaurant and you both ordering soup. So pretty much going to a soup restaurant. I just think you can tell a lot about a person by the way that they drink/eat soup, so yeah, that's my answer for that. Question 21. How many relationships have you had? I have had 2 proper exclusive relationships. Question 22. Favorite memory from your childhood is when my nana was alive. She used to have this reclining chair and I would sit at the front of it and she would sit in it and I would lean my head back and she would grab all my hair and she would lay it all down on the seat. And she would just kind of stroke my hair back like that, and it would really calm me and relax me if I was feeling anxious or upset. So yeah, that's one of my favorite memories. Question 23. Do you speak any languages and how well? I did French throughout high school and I really enjoyed that, really loved that. I got an excellence award in French, so I can speak it a little bit. I'm definitely not fluent in French. Je suis végétarien, je déteste l'avion. Let me know in the comments below if you understood what I said. Question 24. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one sister. She is 3 years older than me, and I actually filmed a vlog with her from quite a while ago that should be going up in the next couple of weeks or a month or something like that, so you'll get to meet her then. Question 25. How would you describe your fashion sense? I would describe it as quite modest. I like to be covered up. Don't like to show too much of the chest or the legs. Don't really like to wear anything tight. I just feel like, personally for me, bodies aren't something to be on display. So, unpopular opinion, but that's it. I also like to dress quite classy. I like to wear blazers and dresses a lot, but I also like to throw in kind of a boho twist. So, does that make any sense? Question 26. What is your favorite restaurant? Places that I love to go for dinner, that I love to go for lunch, that I love to go for afternoon tea and that kind of stuff is where I live. There's this cafe called Red Cat and I always go there. I have meetings there. I always have really important conversations there. Pretty much Red Cat has been the background to so many things that have happened in my life. Question 27. What is one of your favorite TV shows? I am obsessed with Friends, as I think most people are, and if you're not, what are you doing with your life? I also really like Seinfeld. I watched a lot of 2.5 Men when it was good. Right now, absolutely love Pretty Little Liars. I'm rewatching all of the seasons in anticipation for when they come back for their final 10 episodes. So excited. Question 28, PC or Mac? Now, I have PC, but I prefer Mac. Question 29, what phone do you have? I have a iPhone 5S. Here's my phone. And the last question, question 30, is tell us one of your bad habits. Ooh, I have so many. I'm such a flawed human being. What will I pick? Probably one of my bad habits is I don't accept help. In big things and in little things, I'm like, no, I can do it myself. Everyone leave me alone. Okay, guys, that was 30 questions. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. And if you didn't want to get to know me, why'd you click on this video and why are you all the way through it? I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this gave you more of an incentive to stick around and see what else I do. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!